So it's been 4 days since I got back from my very first ever Walt Disney World trip. Loads of people have been asking me how it is and what I bought, but I have the memory of a goldfish, so trying to tell them what I've bought, I always forget like about 99% of the items. I maybe think of 2, so I've decided I'm going to gather all my stuff and do a haul video, because I know people on the internet like that, and it'll help me remember in future, I guess, what they bought, or I think it's a waste of money, whatever. Disclosure, my suitcase was overweight coming back. It was, I was allowed 20 kilograms, it weighed 24 kilograms. And Norwegian, who's the budget long haul airline, they put a tag on it saying heavy. Well, it had a picture of an elephant and then it says heavier than a pregnant elephant. And I was like, how insulting is that? Anyway, so I'm gonna make, I've got all my stuff into 3 separate sections. I'm gonna do my Run Disney stuff, my pin collection, and then everything else. Otherwise it's just gonna be a random blur. So yeah, let's begin. Right, first I'm going to go through all my Run Disney merchandise, my medals, the t-shirts I wore, just because I find that the most exciting. If you don't know what Run Disney is, it's basically in Walt Disney World 4 weekends a year, and as of next year 2 weekends a year in Disneyland Paris. They do race weekends where there's a mixture of 5k, 10k, half marathon, and sometimes even a whole marathon race. But it's all Disney themed, people dress up, you meet characters on the course. It's really fun, and it's the only thing, it's the thing that got me into running. I was like, I want that medal. That was literally the only reason I started running, was the medals. So yeah, you're going to see those. This year was my first Disney World version of the Run Disney races. So that's cool. I've done Paris twice. I'll get back to that in a minute. Right, first things first. Before I actually got to Disney World, I'd seen some merch online on the Shop Disney website for the US version, because the UK and the US Shop Disney's has different merch. And they had the Spirit jersey, which I really wanted. I'd seen someone wear in Paris. Paris is terrible for Run Disney merch, so I was like looking forward to experience that. So it's this one right here. I got this delivered to the resort ahead of time because it was on sale and they don't do it anymore. So this is the front, so it's just plain blue, and it has the Run Disney logo, and it says every mile is magic on there. I don't know if you can see that. And then on the back, which is the bit I love, it says Run Disney in huge, also with every mile is magic, and it's got the characters in their race gear running across. That's really cute. Currently it's a bit big, and of course I ordered it online to a US address, so I couldn't return it and get another one in the time I was there. So I'm going to take that in myself because I'm getting better with the sewing machine, so that's another thing I can practice it on. Also, during that same order, I had seen this little guy previously on all the Facebook groups, which again, they don't do at Paris. I couldn't guarantee that they were going to do them at the Wine and Dine event this year. They did, but it doesn't matter. I decided to buy him anyway. So it's this little Run Mickey plush. He's got his trainers on, or sneakers, medal saying I did it, #1 t-shirt. But he's like just a cute little mascot, which Paris don't do. So very few people in the UK actually have these. And I just love him, he's just adorable. And that same package, I needed some Minnie Mouses for my Minnie Mouse costume, which I was wearing for the half marathon. But I needed the plain black ones with the red bow, which you can buy in the parks, but they were like $30. And $30 is a lot. Like Paris is €20, which is like a big difference. Plus I get discount, but I was like, nah, I'm not paying that. But on the Shop Disney website, they had these plain Mickey ears, but $6. they were reduced. So I thought perfect, so I bought them and I made a little mini bow which I just super glued on while I was out there. The bow was technically free because it was like leftover material from part of the costume I made. So all I paid was like the $6 for the ears, and then it was like £1 for the super glue which I got from Poundland. So yeah, that was from that shipping. Next up is the merchandise I have pre-ordered because I've heard there are certain items at these Run Disney Expos which sell out fast. Like people go in there as soon as the doors are open, buy all of the same product and then put them on eBay, and the runners don't actually have a chance to buy them. So there was one particular item I really wanted, so I pre-ordered it. When I went to collect it, they gave me this little bag. It's not what I ordered, it was just free. But it was actually a bundle, so I had to buy something else as well. But the thing I actually wanted was this car magnet. So it's got the 13.1, which is the distance of the half marathon, and it's Mickey is the patriotical Mickey is the theme of the half marathon this year because it's the 10th anniversary of the Wine and Dine. So everything is patriotic Mickey. And that's a magnet for your car bumper. I don't actually know if I'll put it on the car or just keep it as a fridge, but it's huge and I really loved it. So I was like, yeah, gotta get that. But in the same bundle, because I had to get it as a bundle, I got this pin. Like I know do a separate pin post because this was the bundle, and from Run Disney I thought I'd post it on there. It's like a little, I don't know if you can see it. It's like a little Mickey with the Wine and Dine logo. Sorry if I'm squinting, I can't see very well. It says 13.1 miles, 10-year anniversary Wine and Dine half marathon. It's not one I would have chosen, but it's cool. It says it's got the anniversary on it, so that was the pre-ordered merch. Next is where I went kind of crazy with the spending. I might have spent $160, but it's stuff I couldn't buy at the Paris ones or once in a lifetime chance. I was like, I'm buying it. So let me start with the glass. I know glass doesn't seem that interesting, but it's a Disney glass, yay. But it's got each of the symbols from each of the races on there. So we've got the half marathon, the 10k which was Olaf and Sven themed, and then the 5k which was Jungle Book themed, so we've got King Louie and Baloo. And then if you do both the 10k and the half marathon, it's called the 2-course challenge. You get an extra medal and an extra t-shirt and stuff. So that's that low symbol there, and then there's your just general Wine and Dine logo. And I don't know if you can see it, but obviously that's the stars. So that was $14.99 plus tax. Don't know what that would have been total. But also the bottom's purple. Unfortunately it's not dishwasher safe, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on that because we wash everything in the dishwasher. So I just got to be extra careful with it. And what else did I get? Oh, so yeah, I got another pin. Again, it's a Run Disney pin, so I'm counting it separately. But for all the Run Disney half marathons, I like collecting a little mini medal pin. I only go for the half marathons because otherwise it's a lot of money to get one for each race I do. I was only 4 left of these. So I was like so glad I got there early enough. So it's basically the medal. I don't know if you can see that or not. Can you see it? So it's the medal, and this bit is a spinner. You can't. It's on the card, so you can't spin it. But when I show you the actual medal, I'll show you. But it's patriarchal Mickey holding an apple pie. But yeah, so that's really cute. Like I really wanted that. This next thing I didn't actually buy, so because it's the 10-year anniversary, they Run Disney like doing extra special stuff on that 5-year anniversary, so 5-year, 10-year and so on. This year all entrants to the half marathon got a luggage tag in the shape of the medal. I don't actually know what I'm going to do with it, but it's cute. So yeah. I then also bought this fridge magnet. I don't know why I bought this. This was on a whim, and it's quite weird. Mickey's quite solid. These 3D looking out there. But again, it's got the logos on it. So that's that. I am currently missing a knife. Oh no, there it is. And the next thing I bought, I didn't actually know the price of it until I got to the till. But I actually did need one of these, and I really like this. So when I found out it was $45, I was like, but at the same time I was like, it's good quality, and I need one, and I really love it. So there's actually an arm holder thing for your phone. So you put your phone in, slide on, run like that, so your phone doesn't get wet. I haven't actually seen a wire bit for here, so I'm not sure how I'm going to play with my music through it. There's a little thing on the side there with the headphones in, but I don't know. But it's very padded, but what I liked about it is the inside. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's got a separate compartment, so you slide your phone in this bit behind the elastic, but then it's got these 3 little sections here for your card, ID, keys, whatever. It's actually really comfy. I run with this through all 3 races, and it's like so much more comfy than the one I currently have, which was breaking. So I really like that. I bought one more thing from the actual Run Disney Expo, and it's the most expensive thing I bought from the whole trip. It was $54.99 plus tax, and it's a jacket for like running. So it's got like a nice, I don't know what the job feels, it's stretchy. It's good for like wicking sweat away and stuff. But because everything's themed after the races, like they won't have the same merch for every race. They have it for that weekend, so they sell as much as possible. The front pocket is Olaf with Run Disney, because the 10K is Olaf and Sven themed. But the back is the bit I love the most. It's got Olaf, and it says runners are cool. I don't know if that's back to front or not, I can't see. And it's got like the little Run Disney logo. But I just thought it was so cute. I needed a new jacket, and it wasn't actually that bad a price. But also the zip, I just noticed there's Run Disney on it, which is really cool. The next 2 things I bought weren't actually from Run Disney itself, but that they have an expo, and like there's 2 buildings. It's at the giant sports complex. You have the main building, which all has the registrations and the Disney merch in, and then there's another building where you have to collect your t-shirts, and it's got like lots of vendors in, which like running vendors, sports, nutritionist vendors, whatever. I bought 2 items from one vendor, so I got a car magnet. It says, "Forget the grass slippers, this princess wears running shoes." I just thought that was really cute, and it's pink, so I love my pink. And that was $4. Oh, it says the name of the company here, onemoremile.net. I don't know if you'll be able to get those in the UK, but that's through them. And through the same seller, also a pink item, I got this headband, and it says half marathon all princess. So I didn't wear it for that weekend because I had a particular outfit in mind, but for local half marathon, so I'm doing the Bath half marathon in March, I thought that would be perfect. It keeps your hair out your eyes. Also it says on the back 1 more mile. That's really cute. Together they're about $14, so a lot cheaper than the Run Disney stuff. But yeah, I went a bit wild. So, next I'm going to show you the t-shirts and medals I got from the Run Disney events. So these are included in the ticket price, so I didn't pay for these. I didn't pick them out. I was given them as part of the price, which is expensive, by the way. Like if we didn't get these, it'd be a rip-off. So usually with races, more so for official ones, like local races sometimes don't, you get a race t-shirt with the race logo on it. With my Paris Run Disney's, I've been given short sleeve t-shirts, which I usually wear for my training, and I love them. Like the material's great, but for some reason the Wine and Dine t-shirts, which is in Florida where it's hot. We were given long sleeve t-shirts. People complained about that, but I don't mind. It's approaching winter. I have no long sleeve running t-shirts, so for me it's perfect. Plus they're Disney, so yay. As each one is based on each race, so I got 4 t-shirts, 3 for each race and 1 for the challenge. So all these are included. So I'll start off with the 5K. So it's the Jungle Book themed full feast. So you've got Baloo leading some bananas to King Louie. It's like a bottle green. It's got Run Disney on the sleeves. And then you've got the sponsors on the back. There's a lot more of these on the Paris t-shirts, just noting, which is probably why it's a lot bigger and better. I got a lady size large, which apparently is, these are true to size. In Paris I have to get the extra large, but it works out the same. I don't know, foreign sizes. Ugh. And then all the other shirts are like the same, but different in terms of layout and like the logo and stuff. So for the 10K, which was Sven and Olaf, so we got the Disney Wine and Dine 10K 2019 with Sven and Olaf one, and it's a grey. It's quite nice. I was wondering what colour it's going to be, but they couldn't go too girly like the pale blues because the guys wouldn't wear them. But no, I quite like that. Yeah, it's cute. And then the half marathon one is this blue. It's like slightly more teal. It's not turning up on the screen very well. On the screen just looks blue, but it's slightly more teal, greenish than it's showing on the screen. I'd still call it blue, but it's like a teal blue. Yeah, so you got Disney Wine and Dine Half Marathon 2019, and then you've got the distance as well, 13.1 miles. And then also the 10-year anniversary stamp logo thing. And you've got the patriotic Mickey trying to get some apples from a tree, but a cheeky Chip, by the looks of it, is stealing the apples while Dale is having a little snooze. So that's cute. I'll definitely wear that one as well. I like that colour. And then I mentioned doing the challenge, which is the 10K and the half marathon. This one I'm not sure if I'm going to wear, just because it's bright orange. The picture is awesome. It's got like the 3 caballeros on, so Donald and then his 2 friends. One's from the green one's from Brazil, the orange one's from Mexico. I don't know the names. I have not actually seen the 3 caballeros. I have it on DVD. I haven't watched it yet. So there's Disney's 2-course challenge 2019, 19.3 miles. And again, it's the same logo thing. It might be good for running at night in, so people can actually see me, but I would never choose orange. And it's like a fluorescent orange as well, so I'm like, Anyway, that's that. The next part is the medals, which people seem to love, and it's the only reason I signed up for it in the first place. So let's get going with the medals. So we'll start with the 5K medal. It's the smallest of all my Disney medals, but it's still bigger than your average medal. Like Bath Half Marathon medal was like this big. It was tiny. It's pretty but tiny. So it's the full 5K full feast. So we've got, let's keep focus. There we go. So you've got Baloo and King Louie. It's like a bingo on the 5K, and it's like on a leaf. Not much more to say on it. It's like a bronze colour. We've got the actual medal ribbon bit. Disney's full 5 pieces, reversible, so it's this on the outside or inside, however you are here, and then with just green 2019 Walt Disney World on the inside of the leaf on it. So you can wear that either way. It's reversible. You can undo it if you want, and then wear it whichever way you want. So yeah, that's I quite like the medal. I'm not a big Jungle Book fan, but I love that medal. So yeah. The next medal was Olaf and Sven themed, which was the 10k, and this has to be my favourite Run Disney medal I have out of all my races so far. Partially because I love Frozen, but also the colour is amazing at the minute. Well, Frozen 2 comes out next week, so it's a big thing at the minute. So we've got this medal here. Is it gonna focus? There we go. So you've got Olaf giving Sven the same medal. Wine and Dine 2019 10k. This bit, I don't know if you can see it very well, is actually sparkly, it's glittery, so it's like a blue base with silver sparkles, like glitter on it. And then at the top it says Walt Disney World, like this bit. But I actually love this medal, it's like a lovely silver. And you've got the ribbon itself, so is it gonna focus? So you've got Sven and Olaf, Wine and Dine 10k with lots of snowflakes on it, or again Walt Disney World 10k on the inside. But this is my far favourite medal. I actually met Elsa afterwards, which is even great because I was dressed as Anna, so it's like perfect. I was like, ah! So yeah, that's that medal. Next is the half marathon medal, which I showed you with the little medal pin, but this is the big deal. So and it's quite huge. This one is it's the biggest one I had received at this point. So it's, there it goes, that's a lot better. So it's Patriarch Mickey with his little hat and his jacket. This is a spinner, so you can have apple pie or some apple pie, I don't know what that is, it's lemons, I don't know. Disney Wine and Dine 10k, 13.1 miles, 2019 half marathon, 10 years running it's saying. This medal is huge, it's very heavy, but you can play with it, like, look, that's fun. And then on the ribbon, so it's got the Mickey and it says Disney's Wine and Dine half marathon, and then you've got the 10k logo, and on the inside again it's 2019 Walt Disney World, this blue pattern. But it's quite heavy and it's quite big. So I love this medal as well. I still actually prefer the Frozen one, but that's just because I'm a huge Frozen fan. So yeah, next up is the challenge medals. So I got a challenge medal for doing the 10k and the half marathon. It's called the 2-course challenge. In Disney and Paris you can actually do the 36k challenge, which is all 3 races, but they don't do that at Disney World. So unless you do all 4 races in the January races, which includes a marathon, yeah, but the 5k doesn't count as any challenges. So this is the challenge medal. This is now currently the biggest medal I own. Like, it's as wide as my face. So the 3 caballeros was the main theme. These are spinny. Yeah, putting the right way up. There you go. So you got Disney, Disney World, 2-course challenge, and then you've got the different races. So you got 6.2, which is the 10k, 13.1, which is the half marathon, and then the combined mileage, which is 19.3. And then there's a 2-tonal ribbon. So one side is yellow. Is that showing the right way? So you've got 2 birds there. It says Disney's 2-course challenge. Let's stand you up the side, and then on the inside you've got Donald 2019 Walt Disney World. So yeah, so like a lot of people are getting this one. My next one, medal's actually rarer. A lot of people do have it, but not a lot of people got it at Wine and Dine weekends, because it's called the Castle to Chateau Challenge. If you do a half marathon in Disneyland Paris and a half marathon in Walt Disney World in the same calendar year, so January to December, you get this extra medal. because most of the Disney World races are before Paris, most people have got their Castle to Chateau at Paris, so only a few short people, a few of us got it at Wine and Dine. Because at these races people return, they're doing the same races over and over again. So not many people had these. So this is what it looks like. It's the Castle to Chateau medal. So you've got a castle. To me it looks like the Disneyland Paris castle, but I can't really tell. And you've got the American flag and the French flag indicating the two countries. And then it says Castle to Chateau Challenge with two little Mickeys on it. And then that bit says Run Disney. The medal itself doesn't actually have the year on, and it's the same design every year. So people are like, well, why do it again? It's the ribbon that's different. So on one side, it's not a two-tonal ribbon, so it's like this bit is blue regardless, and this bit's red regardless. So it has to be held up right. So the blue will be like Disneyland Paris, Walt Disney World 2019 in the middle. So that's where the year is in the middle. And then on the red side, it says Castle to Chateau Challenge. So I hope that makes sense. To identify me as one of these runners, so people don't just turn up. And I collected my bibs at the expo. They gave me this wristband to wear. It says Run Disney Castle to Chateau on it. It's very simple, but it identified me as one of those runners. And I was also given this button if it's gonna load. So it says I am a Castle to Chateau Challenge 2019 runner at Walt Disney World Resort. So I wore this on my camera bag, which I had across my body, and everyone was like, "Oh, well done, that's amazing." Those buttons like this are a thing for Disney World. So yeah, that's what that is. The last thing I got for the Run Disney stuff it's not an actual thing. It was a party ticket. They've got a Wine and Dine half marathon only has a post-race party in the evening at Epcot, which has like extra characters, entertainment. But only people who've done the half marathon and people who have bought extra tickets are invited to attend. So I got this wristband. It just identified me as one of these people. So I got my ticket for free. However, because I'd been up since like 2 AM, I had tried to sleep in the afternoon, and my legs were just tired because I'd run the 5K, 10K, and half marathon at this point. I was only there for about an hour. I was like, nah, I'm going home. But yeah, that was all included. So yeah, that's great. So yeah. So now I'm going to show you my pin collection, which I bought. Not my whole pin collection because I've got over 100 upstairs, but the ones I've bought on this trip. I did actually go mad for once. When I went to, I think it was Hong Kong, the first time, I was only there for 2 days. I bought something like 20 pins. And this trip I actually only bought 13, which I was there for 15 nights, so it's not too bad. I've already shown you my 2 Run Disney ones. So you got your medal and you got the logo pin. The first one I bought, because it was my first visit, I had to buy this one. It's actually a first visit pin. I don't know if you can see that or not. Go on YouTube. Hey, is it going to go? So I'm squinting. It's not showing very well, but it's basically Mickey in front of all of the 4 landmarks, one from each of the parks. So you've got the castle, the Tower of Terror, the Tree of Life, and Spaceship Earth. That's the big golf ball thing in Epcot. It's got Mickey on the world, it says Walt Disney World, and it says my first visit. So I'm like, it's the only chance I can buy a my visit pin and it be actual true. So I had to buy that one. It's really cute. The rest of them I don't know what order I bought them in, so I'm just going to show you as they come. When I was there, and it still is currently, it's the Food and Wine Festival 2019, Epcot, which is in Epcot. Epcot has several type of festivals throughout the year, so they've got like Flower and Garden, some art festival, and food and wine. So I got the Food and Wine pin. I don't know if it's going to load. So it's got Mickey Chef Mickey holding a croissant by the looks of it. It says Epcot International Food and Wine Festival 2019. It's got a few of the landmarks in the background of the different countries and pavilions. So I can see Japan, I can see Big Ben, I can see the Eiffel Tower. So yeah, just all the different countries. I only bought, I'm not like a fan of bit loads of pins, but I like collecting event pins. So like, you're not going to be able to buy them again. So that's why I bought that. I was like, oh, I was there for that. So that's what a few of my pins are about. Speaking of, so while I was there, I went to the Halloween party, which is Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, and also the Christmas party, which is Mickey's Very Merry Christmas party. So they both had a limited release pin for the parties. So this is the Halloween one. I don't know if it's going to focus because it's very detailed. There you go. So it's got the main characters dressed in their Halloween costumes. It says Halloween party. It's got the Mickey's Very Not So Scary Halloween party, Magic Kingdom 2019. So that's cute. Again, it's not going to be around anymore. Like, the parties are officially over now because it's Christmas. So let's put these on the floor. So yeah, I had to buy that one. And then for the Christmas party, they have the same sort of thing, but instead of Halloween, it's Christmas. So we've got Mickey. Let's focus you in. Come on. It's not going to focus very well. But it's Mickey in front of the Christmas tree, and in the background there's a bit of the castle there. And it says Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party 2019 on it. So I went to the very first party for that one. So there's loads of these. The Halloween one, not too much. The other event pin I've got, this one I wasn't going to buy the pin. Basically on one of my days off from the parks, when I was doing the races, I didn't want to have the park day because it's tiring. I decided to go have a look around some of the resorts instead because they're pretty amazing. And I'd heard that the gingerbread house had been put up at the Contemporary Resort, which is the Contemporary Resort is one of the first two resorts built. It's the only one within walking distance to the Magic Kingdom park, so got a bus to Magic Kingdom walk there. So I went in there, I saw the gingerbread house. It's more like a flat gingerbread castle with Cinderella and stuff on the front. It's actually really cool. My photos will be up soon. I have loads of photos. But it had only opened that day. And then when I got there was like a sign saying, oh, the patisserie chef who built it, well, cooked it, built it, designed it, was going to be there signing pins at 4 o'clock. At this point it was 3 o'clock, so I was like, okay, I'll hang around. So I bought some gingerbread, which was amazing. There's also plant-based, which is their term for vegan. That was so good. And then I bought the pin, so it came on this gingerbread card. I don't know if it's going to zoom or not. It's like, I didn't like the pin from the front. Is it going to see? So it's like a little window, I think. Yeah, a little window, and it says 10th anniversary on there, which I didn't know at the time. And it's got Contemporary Resort, the Contemporary Resort logo on the front, 2019. But it's actually a window pin, so you actually open up, and that's what the gingerbread castle looked like. Gonna let it focus for a minute. And then, so it had Cinderella, Prince Charming, and the Fairy Godmother. So it's a very pretty pin. Plus it's got the big clock, you know, because you know, Cinderella must get home before the clock strikes midnight. So I bought the pin and came back. I'm terrible, I cannot remember the guy's name because I have memory like a goldfish, like I said, but he signed the back of it. So he's like a famous pastry chef. It's not going to focus. There's that bit there, let's see. He signed the back of it and we had a conversation about gingerbread, which was cool. So that's very special. So that's actually a limited edition, so there's not many of those. I don't know how many there are, I might say on the pin. 3,600. So I don't have many limited edition pins, so that one's cool, and it's also signed, so even rarer. And they were only signing them on that day for like an hour, so, and there was only 2 other people about at the time I got mine signed, so there may be, what, 10 total that have been signed. So yeah, that's rare. The rest of the pins I just bought because I like them, and they have no personal meaning, but I just like them, which is what I used to do. That's why I've toned down my pin buying, because I used to just buy pins for the sake of, oh, I like that, I like that, I like that. But no, not that anymore. When I go to new parks, I like to get a pin for each park I've been to. So I've got one for Hong Kong, Shanghai, Tokyo Disney Sea and Tokyo Disneyland. They are really hard to find because they don't do pin trading, but they had one pin of each that says each of them. However, I could not find one for the Magic Kingdom, which is like the one park everyone knows about, and I just couldn't find one, and I got really annoyed. I searched everywhere, but they had with all the other 3 parks, and I got 2 of them. They did have one for Hollywood Studios, but I didn't particularly like it. I would have bought it if I got the Magic Kingdom pin, but I couldn't, so I was like, there's no point buying it if I don't like it. I can't complete the set anyway, so I didn't. But the Epcot pin, I actually bought before I realised it said Epcot on it. Let me see if it will focus. So it's got Figment, which is a ride from Journey into Your Imagination with Figment. It's been renamed like 3 times. It's got the Spacious Earth in the background. It says Epcot there. This bit, I don't know if you'll be able to read it. It says, let your imagination soar. Figment turns out to be one of my new favourite rides ever. I just call it the Figment ride. It's not called that, but I loved it. He's like a little pesky little dragon. He's got a really catchy theme tune, One Little Spark. I just love the pin. I bought another Figment item, which I'll show you in the next, oh, it's not a pin, so. But yeah, so I just love that pin, and I bought that before realising it was an Epcot pin, so that was awesome. So I also got, I said about the park pin, so I've got an Animal Kingdom pin. Again, I bought this one because I liked it before I decided I was going to get one for. Oh look, it zoomed straight away. So it's Animal Kingdom in gold, well, the pin's gold with black writing, and then it's got Simba, Timon and Pumbaa and Zazu on it. But that's actually quite shiny. Like, you can't see it very well, and I've only just noticed this. But behind them, it's got the Tree of Life here embossed. So the background is like rough matte, and then it's like the Tree of Life is shiny. Don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. So you're gonna zoom in, you can just about see that. So yeah, I really like that pin. I don't know how much it was. It says silver, which is like what the pricing was, but and they have a little chart. I think that may be $10. I'm not sure. I've got 4 more pins to show you. And the next one is also a location pin, but it's not a park location pin. So if you've seen the movie Avatar, you might know about, they have Pandora, which is a land at the Animal Kingdom. But people call it Avatar Land, but it's really Pandora. People get confused with Pandora, the jewelers. However, after visiting this park, every time I hear someone say Pandora, meaning the jewelers, I think of the park. So it's basically just a logo pin. Gonna zoom. There's Pandora, and it's got a banshee on it. It just says the World of Avatar. It's open edition, so you can just buy these. This was as a whim buy. It was by the till. I was buying something else, which I'll show you in a minute. But I thought that's really cool. I really like it, and I literally just got off the Flight of Passage ride, which was amazing. It was like the best ride ever. And I wanted to go on it again, but like it was like 3-hour waits, and I had no fast passes for it, so I only went on it once. The best ride ever. So if you get a chance to go on Flight of Passage. The next pin, I just bought it because It's from a movie, but you don't really see much for. It's a very underrated movie. It's from The Emperor's New Groove. Don't know if anyone's heard of that one. It's amazing considering how underrated it is. But this pin is actually Kronk, which is Yzma's sidekick, and he's talking to the squirrel, like, because he speaks squirrel, squeaking. This is one of those pins where I had no need to buy it, but I just loved it, so I bought it. No question. That's it. That's the only reason why, because I just loved it. It's quite unique. You don't get much Emperor's New Groove stuff, so yeah. Right, the next two I actually bought together, but I didn't actually know what I was buying. What Disney likes to do, they do mystery pack pins, so you can choose, like, they have like themes, let's say dogs, and they have like all the different dogs, but you don't know what dog you're buying. You'll buy the packet and it's like a mystery packet. This packet is the Adventure is Out There packet, and it came like this. So it's got Mickey. Ugh. Is it gonna zoom? There we go. It's got Mickey and like lots of hot air balloons. This was in Animal Kingdom, so I think you could have bought it anywhere. But you could have got any two of these hot air balloon pins. Is it gonna focus, or am I just messing it up? There we go. So you could get any two of these. With mystery packs, it's a risk getting doubles if you have more than one, so I only bought the wool box because I haven't had these ones before. I thought, whichever pins I buy, they're going to be new to me. I'm not going to get doubles. So. I did like the Rapunzel one. I didn't get her, and I was actually going to go buy another box, but I forgot. But so the two I bought was Minnie Mouse. We're gonna focus. Focus, please. And maybe if I show them both to you at the same time. So I've got Minnie Mouse. Was it focusing now? There we go. Which is really cute and pretty. And then I also got Pinocchio. So giant P. So yeah, I've got those two. And because it was actually quite a good price. It was $16 for the two pins. So they're $8 each. The cheapest pin was $10, like individually. So it was actually a good deal, and I was actually going to buy more. And if I got doubles, I'd like trade them, because pin trading is a big thing out there. It's not so much in Paris, but it was everywhere. Like all the people, there's like pinballs everywhere. But I just forgot. I had the money left to buy more, but I forgot. So yeah, that's my pins. Right, now I'm going to go on to all of my just random Disney stuff, which is the exciting part, right? There's no rhyme or reason to these things. I just bought them because I wanted them. What more can I say? First thing you might have noticed were these ears. So they're actually from Epcot. They've got the Spaceship Earth as the actual ears themselves. And then the bow is based off the bubblegum wall. If you don't know what the bubblegum wall is, basically throughout Walt Disney World there's lots of walls which are painted differently. They were just for design originally, but lots of Instagrammers found them, and eventually they became a thing. So this was the bubblegum wall. I have got a few photos of this I haven't edited yet. So it's actually really cool. So it was actually mostly this colour, and a stripe of blue, and then a bit of this. But the bow was really cute, and I thought I need some new. I'd like to get a new pair of ears for every trip, and these are unique. I won't be able to get these in any other park, so I stuck with these ones. I'll show you another pair of ears I bought. I didn't buy them at Disney World, but I did buy them for my Disney World trip. I was wearing these a bit earlier. These are Rapunzel themed ears, which I bought from a seller on Facebook. Her shop is closed now, so I can't actually remember her name. But this is a print from Rapunzel's dress, a lovely pink sequiny bow, and some flowers. There were actually more flowers underneath there. and the ears were actually further down, but I like to have them quite high on top, so I ripped them off and glued them a bit higher. So that's those. Another pair is, I actually made for the trip, so I didn't buy them, but I bought the stuff for them. I bought these frozen ones. Well, I made these frozen ones. So I made a frozen dress which I wore to Epcot on my second park day. It was out of this fabric, so it's mostly Elsa and Olaf. Got the pretty patterns there. But I had enough left over. I thought I want to make some ears, and it's really pretty, and I just love how they turned out. Like, everyone loved them, so they're like my favourite. Like the soft bow. Next, I will show you the t-shirts I bought. So, first one I have here. I don't know how I'm going to hold it. It's a blue one from Pandora, and it just says Pandora, 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 Pandora on it in different colours. You can kind of see, and it says the world of Avatar at the bottom. It's got this like open back with a strap thing across it. Really soft. I like the colour blue, so it was perfect. I wanted something. This is what I was buying when I picked up that pin. So it's this t-shirt's I bought the pin. So yeah, so that's a nice loose t-shirt. I actually wore that on the plane home. It was really comfortable. My next two t-shirts, I didn't actually realise at the point in time, but they're both the same colour, give or take. This one is actually a youth t-shirt, but it fit me and I loved it. The only thing is, being a youth t-shirt, the fit of it is a bit square, but it's Rapunzel's. It's got, I don't know if you can see it close, it's got Rapunzel, like a print, and it says, tangled hair, don't care. It is quite childish, but I'm actually going to alter it, so I'm going to change the neck because I don't like these high neck t-shirts, and I'm going to make it more fitted, like down here. So that was $20, which wasn't actually that bad because all the adult t-shirts were $35, so considering it just has the word youth in it, makes it $15 cheaper. I just love the colour, it's pretty. Also, Rapunzel's my favourite, which is why I had to buy it. That's the only reason. There wasn't that much Rapunzel stuff there, which was a shame. My next t-shirt, well, the only other t-shirt I bought, isn't actually a Disney t-shirt, but I bought it at Disney World. So I got this at Disney Springs from Uniqlo, which was $14.90 plus tax, because it's actually a Sailor Moon t-shirt. It's from the newer series, which came out in, I think it was 2014. So it says Moon Healing Escalation, which is the move she has with her moon stick. Lovely purple colour as well. Again, I'm going to have to alter it because this was the only one, and it's way too big. So this is a size large. But I tried a different Sailor Moon t-shirt on, which was a medium, and that was also way too big. But in the end, I decided I'll get this one, and I can just alter it. But yeah, so that's what it's like. Might not even have it as a t-shirt. I might make it into a cushion or something. I don't know. I just love the pattern and the pattern. Came with the little clear moon thing. That's the only non-Disney thing I bought. So chuck it on the pile. The next thing I have here, I was asked to put in this back. This is the only item I bought back for someone because I didn't buy gifts because people I would have bought gifts for don't appreciate Disney enough for it to be worth it. I'm like, it's no point. I've only been able to buy them like a fridge magnet or something, which people don't tend to appreciate anymore, apparently. But this one was actually requested, and it is the Sprite drink from Galaxy's Edge. It's meant to look like a grenade. This is Sprite in the Star Wars language, Batu language, I don't know, but that's a really cool bottle. You've got your grenade lid that comes off, and it's only a Sprite, so nothing exciting. It's just the bottles are different. So Coca-Cola teamed up with Disney to make special bottles for Batu, so they would look as in place. Look quite weird if there's lots of Coke bottles going around. So yeah, I bought that. What's next? I had a thing of these car magnets. I did not intend to buy multiple car magnets. I was going for that 13.1 one only, but I got carried away. So this one, it's the only other one I bought luckily, but it's actually Haunted Mansion themed. So it says the Haunted Mansion, I break for hitchhiking ghosts, and it's got the free hitchhiking ghosts on that. If you know the ride, you'll understand the reference. If you don't know the ride, you won't have a clue. You'll have to ride the ride to understand, I guess. But I break for hitchhiking ghosts. I thought that's really cool. I'll just stick that on my car. Yeah. Next thing I have are my buttons. So I said buttons are a big thing in Disney World. I've already showed you my Castle to Chateau challenge one. On check-in, because it's my first visit, like, I was given this pin. So it says first visit, it's got all the Mickey characters on it. So it's got Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, Goofy and Pluto in the middle. And I wore it on my belt, my camera strap. And everyone was like, oh, hope you have a nice visit. It's just really nice, like people interact with you and stuff. Like special, they try and make it extra special for you because they want you to come back obviously. So that's that one, it's bright orange. The next two, I don't actually know why they were giving them out, they just were. I was buying a Mickey premium bar in Animal Kingdom and they had these ones. It's like a abstract painting of a lion. It says Disney Conservation Fund Hero, so they try to make everything ecological friendly type thing. So all the packaging they try to make eco-friendly. They've stopped using plastic straws, etc. So that was just there. And then this one I got it when I was coming off the Little Mermaid ride in Magic Kingdom. It was just at the exit. It was a guy with a big barrel just handing him out for it. Apparently there was a show, it aired last week, and it was like the Little Mermaid live, which would have been really cool to watch, but I didn't have TV signal in my room for whatever reason, so I couldn't watch it. Not that I would have watched it because I was at Disney, but like the US gets so much better stuff than we do. But yeah, so they were just giving those out, free advertisement, I guess. So that's it for my my buttons. What's next? So I didn't buy these. I just hoarded them. So basically, when you stay in a hotel abroad, like a posh enough one, you get your little free toiletries. You don't get the shampoo conditioner anymore because they're trying to be eco-friendly, so they've stopped doing little bottles, they're doing like big refillable ones. But the soaps were in cardboard packaging, so they're not wasting plastic. So they were doing these soaps, which says H2O Beauty, which is the brand. Are you gonna focus? I don't know. Sea salt facial soap. And I basically hoarded them. So I didn't use them because I use my own soap. But I know my mum likes soap, so I kept them for her. I got 8 in total. I was like, if that's the reason why my bag was so heavy, well, it could be, they're quite heavy. So yeah, I got 8 of those. So I like my magnets. I do have a magnet for every Disney park in the world I've been to. So I had to get a Disney World one. So it's just a rainbow Walt Disney World. And each letter is a different character, which is quite similar to my other park magnets. However, it's quite a chunky one. Like it's double the width of my other magnets, so it's definitely gonna stand out, I'll tell you that. The next thing I bought was Christmas decoration for the Christmas tree. Like starting last year, so I've only got one so far. I've been wanting to get like Christmas tree decorations for the tree. Last year I got a Pluto from Disneyland Paris. This is the one I got this year. I bought it, I think it was in Epcot, but you could have probably got it everywhere. So it's a ceramic Mickey head in blue, but it's got the castle. Are you gonna zoom? So it's got the castle Christmas lit with its Christmas lights on. snowflakes and stuff. And on the back it's just blue with lots of snowflakes. I just thought that was really pretty. And it wasn't too expensive like all the other. They were like $20 to $30. This one was 17, so this was one of the cheaper ones, but I just thought it was really nice and cute. But also did what I wanted it to. So that's that one. Pens. At work I like writing with pens. Like I had one, I've got a collection going now, but I try to get different ones every time. And my last pen from Disneyland Paris has actually run out, so I've been working with a normal barrow and I don't like it, so I thought I'll get new ones when I'm at Disney World. But they actually had an offer on, so they were like $8 each, or free. If you get free, they're $6 each. So I bought 3. The first one's the American flag. Well, it's closest to the American flag as you can get on a Mickey shaped pen, and the sides are all stars. So yeah, that'll be going to work. Next one is a mini one, so it's got her little bow and it's just red polka dots. That's really cute. And then the last one, all the other mini Mickey head shaped pens I actually already have from Paris, so I was like, I don't want double, so I actually got a Pluto one. So it's yellow and it's got like rubber ears and like a little rubber collar, and all down his neck is like paw prints. So I just thought that's really cute. So yeah, so that's my pen. I bought a ring. Because I don't really change my jewellery much, because my necklace, I always wear this necklace and bracelets annoy me. But I like my ring. So this is like a little cute Mickey head with a swirl in his ear and a couple like crystals around the front there. I don't know if you can see them. Because this one I got from Paris, all the platings come off and I kind of need to get a new ring, so yeah, it's all nice and shiny. Oh, I didn't actually pay much for this one. It was $20, but with the Run Disney half marathon entry they send you a $15 gift card, so I put that towards this. So it was $19.99, but I only paid $4.99 towards it because I used the voucher, so that was cool. What else have I bought? Yeah, another whim purchase, the magnet from Pandora. This is also by the till. This way, so shiny. You can see the camera in it, it's quite confusing. But yeah, so there's Pandora and it's got the Banshee on it. Really pretty. So that's not for the car, that's for the fridge. If you want to know. This next thing I didn't buy, I won. So I might have done a lot of research in planning this Disney trip. And at my pool they were doing a Walt Disney World resorts quiz. So considering I've never been there before, I shouldn't know much, like what was the first resort to open. This was before my time, I shouldn't know this stuff. But I did, and I won. Got 13 right out of 20, so I still got a few wrong. But there's loads there I got right, which I shouldn't really know, but I got this cute little medal. So it's because it's All-Star Sports Resort, it's sports themed. So this is like one of those helmets for, I think it's American football, I don't know. But they wear this helmet and it's like a cheap bead thing. I also got 2 $5 vouchers for the arcade, but I didn't use those, I gave them to a kid. Because I wasn't going to use them, they were going to go to waste. So yeah, there's that extra medal. This under there. This Disney World like giving you gift luggage tags. Before I even arrived, I've got 4. I showed on my Instagram story. So it's like basically if you do it through the Walt Disney Travel Company, they send you gift luggage tags. And when I got there, she signed it. She was like, "Oh, because you booked a package, we'll give you the luggage tag." So I got this one as well. So it's Mickey and Minnie on a scooter, but this is the American Tourister one. So it's a different. It says Walt Disney Travel Company on it, so I don't know why I got a 5th one. And then I had the Run Disney one as well. So in total, I got 6 luggage tags. I don't know what they're trying to do to me. But anyway, so I got that. these next things, they're not something you buy. When you go on Splash Mountain, you get wet. So they've given you these little bags to put your phone or your camera in. It says, have a zippity doo dah day and keep dry with Ziploc. It's just like a cute little Ziploc bag. Put your phone in, keep it dry. I just thought it was really cute. And like Song of the South was one of my childhood favourites, which you can't watch anymore unless you have on video, because they never re-released it because it was racist or something. So yeah, they have a ride based on a movie you can't watch. So yeah, so I've got 2 of those. The next thing I have, I technically bought them, but I didn't pay money for them. So I was on the quick service dining plan, so I got 2 quick service meals and 2 snacks a day. However, there's so much food. These meals are huge. I didn't actually use them all. I ended up with I think it was 6 quick service meal, 6 meals left basically by the end of it. I was like, I can't eat all that. I'm going to the airport in half an hour. But what you can do, you can exchange 1 meal token credit for 3 snacks. As my luggage was really heavy, I was like, I don't want to do that. But I exchanged 1 just because. And I got these little tins of mints. I don't know if it's going to focus. There's Mickey, Donald and Minnie in front of It's a Small World, and it's at the castle, and Splash Mountain and Dumbo, and Minnie's eating a Dole Whip, Donald's eating some popcorn. So I got 3 of those in exchange of the meal voucher, just because it was going to go to waste anyway. I probably wouldn't have bought them as they are. Apparently there's about 60 mints in there. 0 calories. That's nice to know. But yeah, so I just bought those. So I've got 3 of those just because to use them. I had 2 snack credits left, so I got some snacks. So I got some sweets, which I've now eaten. I had them on the plane, so you can't show them that. We also got this Rice Krispie treat. They're a big thing out there. I haven't actually tried one yet, so this is the only one I've got. And I've been eyeing it up all week, which is why I was like, I need to do this whole video so I can actually show this to you. But this is so Rice Krispie treat, chocolate. I don't know if it's milk chocolate or not. I think it's milk chocolate. Yeah, it's milk chocolate. It says on the back, and then these little micro Mickey heads, which I'm assuming is like, they look like millions, but Mickey shaped. So I got that. I hope I can actually eat it. I didn't actually look. I might not be able to eat it, being veggie. If not, I'm sure I'll find someone who likes it. So that's that. With the whole world going eco-friendly at the minute, Disney are trying to seriously cut down the plastic use, like what they've done with all the toiletries, and they're trying to go over to like recyclable bags. From my experience, they're not doing a great job at it. They had them there, but they weren't offering it, like actively offering it, and they were just putting your stuff in the bags anyway. But I bought one from Epcot, so this is the only one I bought. So we've got Epcot on the front and Spaceship Earth on the side. I only bought this because there's an item I bought which I wanted to protect a bit better than the regular bags. On the other side, you've got some of the places from the World Showcase, Future World, Monorail, and then Mickey. It's not very big, you won't get much in there. Right, the last 2 things I bought, one of them I knew in advance I wanted because I'd seen from another YouTuber person, and it's quite limited edition. You can only buy it at Disney World. In fact, you can only buy it at Epcot. I mentioned earlier it's the Food and Wine Festival, so I got this Chef Figment Food and Wine edition, which you can only buy at the Food and Wine Festival. So I said I love Figment, so it's like a little purple dragon wearing a chef suit and serving some food. I dropped him, bring him downstairs. I've dented the box a bit annoyingly, but he seems safe, so that's fine. And the other one I bought is another Pop Funko, by the way. I don't make a habit of collecting these. I've only had one before this, so it's all good. And this one So Frozen 2 is coming out next week, and I'm obsessed with Anna. I went as Anna, bought the 10k and stuff. But this is the Frozen 2 version of Anna. I don't know if you can see it very well, but she's wearing her, she's got like trousers on and stuff. They had Elsa as well. I was going to get Elsa, but then I found out you can actually buy them here. I was like, well, that's a waste of luggage space and weight, so I didn't buy Elsa. But I love my Anna, so she's so cute. And I just got makeup on the box. Clever me. The only other two things I have, they're not things I bought. These are actually my wristbands for the parties I went to. So for the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, I got this white wristband with some candy corn on it. They change what these look like every night, so you can't just sneak in to future parties. So like this was exclusive for the 29th of November. Not November, 29th of October. I think the one from the party before was purple. And then I got the one for the Christmas party, which is blue, and it's got snowflakes on it. But all the snowflakes, I don't know if you're going to see it very well. I don't think it's going to focus, it's so small. But the snowflakes are actually Mickey heads. There we go. So that's the big snowflake, and then around the buttons are like smaller snowflakes. So they got the same Mickey things, which are really cute. I don't know what the future parties ones will be, because they will be different. Focus, please. But yeah, lots of wristbands, lots of t-shirts, pins, ears, lots of everything. I hope you enjoyed my haul. It's not a bragging post, it's literally I don't know what I bought and people are interested, so I'm like, I'll show it if it's easier than trying to explain. So yeah, that is everything I bought. I don't know how much I spent, I don't want to know. And I'm not going to add it up because that'll scare my wallet. Frank, whatever you call it. So yeah, if you're going to Disney World soon, have a great trip. I'm so jealous, I want to go back. I wish I could go back, probably not going to happen for a while because it's expensive. But we'll be going back to Disneyland Paris in December. But I'm going carry on only, so I'm like, not going to get that much. I swear. So, thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if I sound off. I've got a slight cold, which I had for the whole holiday. But it didn't faze me. It's fine. So, I'll stop rambling now.